Hello, everybody. Happy 555 portal. Today is May 5th, 2021. Fifth month of the year, fifth day, 2021 equals a 5555 portal. So 5 is a number of change. It's not always the easiest change. It is challenging change. It does create an energy of a little bit of conflict. There is an energy where it's not as smooth like the sixes would be, which is a number of harmony. So today we are cycling out a lot of energy. So what we're doing today is we're going to look at divine masculine and feminine's overall energy. We're going to look at their most significant energy towards each other. Then we're going to look at their overall energy towards each other, their significant thoughts, feelings, and how they are showing up in each other's environment. And then we will close with the current connective energy. So the good news about today's reading, and as you guys know, I don't channel until I turn on the camera, so I haven't even started channeling yet. But what I have noticed as related to these cards that have flown out is that the good news, we're no longer in the Nine of Wands. We are no longer walking around with bandages and wounds and, bleeding, metaphorically, right? We are in the 10 of Wands. So now we're just ready to collapse. Now we're just ready to say, all right, I give it to you, God. I give it to you, universe. Whatever you need to do with me and this connection, have at it, because I can't control it anymore. This is where we're at today. Both masculine and feminine are showing me so many similar cards. In all of these decks, there's so many dupes here. This is why I use multiple decks when I'm doing readings. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com, and the link to my website is in the description box below, as are the links to some of my other services and platforms. And if you're not following me on IG, I really suggest that you do on Instagram, because I do daily readings there as well. And my handle there is queenoflight1111. Let's get started. So let's look at overall energy for divine masculine and feminine, just in general, okay? Divine feminine is in the energy of stress. Stress, 9 of swords, 9 of cups. So she is very much in this energy where she's got some stress about her wishes. She has some stress about the things that she wants to manifest. She's in this energy of a little bit of anxiety. Look at here in the 9 of cups, typically someone's like, oh my God, I have all these cups. I'm so happy. But in this, it's like there's this energy of contemplation. Like, how the heck is this going to manifest from the 5D into my reality? And there is some stress here about divine feminine, about the things that she wishes for. How are those things going to manifest into her reality, into her world? So her first card in her overall energy is the 8 of Swords. She's just tired. She's tired. She's got conflict. She just wants to go to bed. Look at this lady is like laying down. 8 of Swords, usually you have someone who's got a blindfold on. There's all these swords around them. She just wants to go back to sleep. It's almost like this energy where I've talked about many, many times on my channel and in my readings that, hey, once you're awakened, you can't go back to sleep. And I'm feeling like this is her energy here. We're like, oh, can I just go back to sleep? Can I just go back to sleep when things were easier and I didn't know better? But now she knows better. She's the high priestess, right? And so I really feel like her conflict here is her intuition. I feel like her intuition is telling her something, but she's definitely in conflict with it because it's probably not working out the way that she wanted it to, or the way her ego wanted to. And this is why she needs to surrender to her intuition, surrender to the divine, and that gives her some conflict. There is a desire to move forward in love, but guess what? 4 of Cups, she's just not open to it right now. She's trying to deal with her own drama, okay? Because any offers of love have crumbled. Any communication around relationships or any gestures have just crumbled. And so now she's in the energy of looking at all her soul connections, whether it's family, friends, her masculine, and she's like, I need to maybe be by myself right now and really manifest and master who I am. and come into this mastery of my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings, my passion, okay, my stability. So she's really in this energy, Divine Feminine, about, you know, what are the things that I wanted? What was I wishing for? What was I hoping for? And shit, it hasn't happened. And so here she's like, how do I go back to sleep? Now that I have all this knowledge, okay? And she's like, I'm not open to any relationship at this time because any relationship, any offer falls apart. And now all of my soul connections, I really just need to master myself. I am my own soul connection at this time. So Divine Masculine's overall energy, I gotta tell you right now, I was shocked to see his bottom of the deck. Look at this. Emperor clarified by the Emperor. Okay, so good news is he's in his power. Good news is he's showing up as Divine Masculine on his journey. But what I'm really getting is that yes, he's Divine Masculine, but I do feel like he's in the shadow of it at this time, which means he may be controlling, he may be rigid, he may be lacking emotion, he may be trying to control his environment because he's just come into this power and is not necessarily sure how to balance out his energy and his power yet. Okay, so I love that he's coming out as the Emperor, but I feel like he needs some fine tuning of that Divine Masculine energy. So his first card out is Nine of Cups. Look at this. His wish, King of Pentacles. And I'm going to give you the spoiler alert right now. When I said, how does Divine Feminine show up in his environment? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so, and guess where do we get the Nine of Cups? With Divine Feminine here at the bottom of the deck. So this is basically telling me that Divine Masculine is in this energy of, look at, he looks defeated too. She wants to go to sleep in her first card, right? She wants to go to sleep. He's just like, oh my God, what do I do with this coin? Right? He's like, what? Ooh, and the sword falls. Is that not the truth or what, right? The sword is the sword of truth. And my little, it's not so little, but my letter opener here, which is a sword, look at this, just toppled over, telling me that is the truth. He's looking at himself, he's holding on to his coin, and he's just like, what do I do with this coin now? Nobody wants the coin. Nobody wants my offer. So he's in this energy of his wishes. He's thinking about his wishes. He's thinking about his Divine Feminine was his wish, is his wish, and he's heartbroken. There is grief. There is sadness that he is single, right? There is this energy where he is alone. Look at Nine of Cups, number 9, Nine of Pentacles. Those are both numbers showing individuality. And so he is heartbroken. He's in this energy of, you know, I deceived my feminine. She was my wish. I deceived third parties. Nobody wants my offer now. I'm alone. I'm heartbroken. So guess what? I've gone into hermit mode. Another number 9. 999. And where do we get nines for her? 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. He's got the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Did she get any other 9s? She did not. So she's just stressed out about her wishes. He's stressed about his wish. He's stressed about being alone. He's stressed out about looking at himself. Because when he's in the Hermit's energy, he's thinking about the Ace of Wands. He's thinking about a new beginning. Okay, here's another wand. It's got 3 of Wands. He's looking ahead. He's looking ahead at what he wants to bring in, what he has manifested. And what has he manifested? Nothing but conflict. Nothing but stalemate. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. So that's why I'm saying now, makes a lot of sense that I channeled it that way, that he is in the energy of, yeah, I'm Divine Masculine. Yeah, I'm Divine Masculine. But now I'm just trying to protect myself, not my kingdom, just myself. Trying to protect myself, guard myself, be controlling, being very rigid, right? He hasn't come to the other energy out, the light of the Emperor, which is protective and caring and a leader, a visionary. He's not there yet because he doesn't even know what the hell what he manifested was a stalemate, right? So his overall energy is, my feminine was my wish. Nobody wants me anymore. I'm heartbroken. So I've isolated myself from any new beginning because what I brought in was a stalemate. No, you can't make that up. Can't make that up. Okay. So now let's go ahead and look at, they're overall energies towards each other. Okay, bottom of the deck is the card of commitment. The interesting thing is that both of them are looking at this commitment from a very, very different lens at this time. When the commitment card comes up, the commitment card is all about an unshakable, loving, and secure relationship. Commitment is commitment to yourself. First and foremost, in order to commit to anybody else or any other relationship, whether it's familial or friendship or romantic, you must commit to yourself first. And once you commit to yourself, then you commit to others. Understand that it is going to need work. You're going to have to work at your connection. You're going to have to give to your connection. You got to pay attention to it. You have to nurture it. And so when they're looking at each other today and their most significant, energy towards each other, they are both thinking about commitment. They don't want to be imprisoned by it. They want to be free to love, okay? True commitment is not like you feel like you're restricted by the love, right? So now, how is Divine Feminine? What's her most significant overall energy towards masculine? Look at this, inner peace. She's just like, I want some peace. I want some peace from this commitment. I want some peace from this journey. I know I am unique. I know I am valuable. I know I want to be my most authentic self so I can attract a similar commitment to me. That means I need to be spiritually aware and emotionally mature. And that means Divine Masculine needs to be spiritually aware and emotionally mature. And so this is her overall energy, most significant energy towards masculine today is, I need some peace. I know that I'm enough. That was a big lesson for Divine Feminine is I know I'm enough. I know I'm enough. He may have made me feel like I'm enough. That's because I allowed him to make me feel that way, because no one can make you feel any way. You allow that energy. And now she's in the energy of I'm enough. I am enough. And I want a commitment that values me and that I can value and that I can work towards, whether that is Divine Masculine or somebody else. Okay, now this is very interesting because Divine Masculine's card comes out as soulmate. There's no twin flame card in this deck. This might as well be it. Okay, so this was just like a little shocking to me. And I was like, isn't that something? The minute feminine detaches and says, hey, I'm enough, I'm good, bye, I'm not even interested in moving forward. He's like, oh, you're my soulmate. And I think that's just the way this dance works. This is the way the dance works. You have to keep doing this dance until you both are making the same moves. Not someone's going left and the other person's going right? You have to dance in the same way. You have to flow together. And so, maybe feminine was like, oh, I'm not worthy again. And she started displaying that behavior until boom, another tower came and she's like, I know I'm enough. I know I'm enough. You can't treat me this way. And so she says, no, I'm not even open to this connection at this time because this is too burdensome for me and my peace. And so I am going to sit with my book and my water and my peace. And so what does that do for masculine? Soulmates. So his most significant overall energy towards his Divine Feminine is that he's realizing that he must be whole. He must be Divine Masculine, fully whole, in order to attract a true soulmate relationship. So he had a different mirroring of this self-esteem. He was not feeling whole. He was not feeling 100%. She was not feeling like she was enough, right? She didn't feel like she was enough and he didn't feel whole. He felt he was lacking something, whether it was money or a job or, possessions or a body that was like buff or whatever. I don't know, things like that. Divine Feminine, it was her self-worth. For him, it was different. It was the energy of not feeling whole. Something was lacking. So now he's in this energy, right, of the Emperor. And he's like, okay, I know I must be whole in my union of self as the Emperor in order to attract my Divine Feminine back. He is understanding that a soulmate relationship, this connection, first and foremost, is a soul connection. And that it's going to contain everything that he wants and everything that he needs, as long as he is everything that he wants and everything that he needs. Okay? So this is the energy is he knows he needs to be his most authentic self. He needs to improve. He needs to be whole. He needs to be in this energy of releasing ego. not overcomplicating himself by going into his headspace. He needs to be unashamed of himself. He needs to be whole and full and rest and be solid in that energy, because he has realized that his divine feminine is his soul's mate. So now, what is the overall theme for divine masculine and feminine's readings at this time? So this is very interesting. All right, so here we go. Let's start with divine feminine, her overall energy. Walking away. She's walking away from, oh, I forgot this last card. She's walking away from any blossoming in this connection. This is the Judgment card. Walking away from reviving this connection because of this Casanova behavior. She's given it a lot of thought. She's analyzed him. She's analyzed herself, and she's saying, in order to solve the problem, I must walk away. So she is in the energy of release. She is in the energy of, I'm not going to call this connection back to life. I'm not going to rush into it like we have every single time and try to revive this, because I've thought long and hard that that is not the way to solve the problem, and that she must adapt to this new cycle. Okay, that is her decision today. Remember, energy changes, but that is where she's sitting today in her energy. What about divine masculine? Very similar, very, very similar. He's walking away, right? They share this card. Walking away. What's he walking away from? Moving on. This is a Six of Swords energy. He is walking away from taking this connection forward. He is walking away from taking this connection out of the darkness and into the light. Why? Because he is still very guarded. He is very defensive about a new beginning, and he's just choosing to just travel a lonely path. That's that Emperor on Emperor energy. I'm not going to let anybody in anymore. I am in my power. I know who I am, and so I'm not going to let anyone in. Right? That's what he's doing. So I'm not going to move things out of the darkness and into the light, because I'm going to block this new beginning and just be on my own. Just be on my own. Okay? Just travel a lonely path. It never works out with anyone. It didn't work out with my feminine. It doesn't work out with third parties. Right? I'm all alone now. And that's what I'm going to choose to be, because I have manifested a stalemate. Right? That's in his overall energy. My wish was my feminine. Third-party situations didn't work out. I'm heartbroken. I'm single. I'm looking at myself around this new beginning, right? The new beginning, Ace of Wands, is in the bottom of the deck for the feminine. And all I brought in was a stalemate. All I brought in was mental conflict. So that's why he's like, protecting my peace, not moving towards a new beginning right now. I'd rather be alone. Fine. So let's go ahead and channel the energies. Divine feminine's overall energy towards divine masculine at this time, adjacent possibilities. She's really thinking about, what are the other possibilities in this connection? Friendship, right? 5D connection only, right? What are the different possibilities of this relationship? She's really trying to tap in to her intuition about this divine connection so that she can balance out and heal from this ending. Okay, so she's really trying to get to the place. What was the significance of this connection? What are the different possibilities? Can we be friends? Can I just channel this energy for my own betterment, for my own success, for my own union? How do I heal this? How do I heal from this ending of this connection? Divine masculine's most significant energy towards divine feminine. Look at this yin and yang, another connection, another soulmate type of energy. He's like, she is the moon to my sun. She is my yin to my yang. So he's thinking about balance. He's thinking about how to balance himself. I also feel like this is him thinking about, how do I balance out my newly acquired Emperor energy? How do I go from the I'm going to protect myself and myself only to I'm going to protect my feminine, my journey, my family, my environment? He's really trying to balance these things out to heal, rest, and rejuvenate. He needs to heal. He's been through it too. So he's at this place of pause in this divine connection. Lovers and lovers, do you see? And he's looking for change. Wheel of Fortune. So he's very much in the energy. I understand the balance. I understand this union energy. I'm really trying to heal. I'm trying to rest. Four of Swords. And so that there is a pause in this connection before things change, before we come into the next cycle. Look at this, Lovers and Lovers. What is Divine Feminine's most significant thought when she thinks about Divine Masculine? Community. So I really feel like she's working with her soul sisters, her soul tribe, her spirit guides, her angels, her most, close, like-minded relationships about this Seven of Cups energy. She's trying to work this out, whether it's with her coach, with, her own higher self. She's just like, did I make this up? Was I daydreaming? So I do feel like she's having these conversations with her spirit guides, her angels, trusted, partners and friends, and she's communicating. I do feel like Page of Wands on Page of Wands. I feel like there's communication that is occurring in the 3D about her dreams, about her daydreams, about decisions that she's made, about how maybe she may have tricked herself because of her insecurity. Maybe how she deceived herself. How did masculine deceive her? So I do feel like there is an energy here. Her most significant thought towards Divine Masculine is, hey, friends, community, did I make this up? Can we talk about this? I also feel the other added message here is that she's talking to the community about perhaps his deception or betrayal. And she's trying to work through that with her friends and partners. Divine Masculine's most significant thought, look, victory. He's thinking about success. He's thinking about victory. Temperance card. You can't make this up. This is Temperance. Where do we get Temperance? Right here. Divine Feminine's headspace. So again, duplicating cards. Victory over healing. Patience is all about healing, harmonizing. It's also about patience. Healing takes time. He's resting. He's rejuvenating in his overall energy about this connection. So here with this patience card, he's saying there is victory in patience. He knows there's victory in not charging ahead right now. There is victory in his healing. And he gets Temperance again. So Temperance on Temperance with the Six of Cups and the Eagle. So he is saying there is victory in being patient. There is victory in his healing of this soul connection as he hones in his thoughts. Remember, this is the headspace. So he's really trying to heal his mind. He's trying to heal his thoughts. He's trying to come into this energy of where does the potential lie? How can we heal this connection when I heal myself? So he's very much at a place of pause and patience at this time. What is Divine Feminine's most significant feeling as related to masculine? Healer of the ages. She's really trying to heal. Look at, there's these two flames that need to come together. This is the energy of healing. Healing for a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. Healing for a new beginning victoriously. Okay, but there are heavy, heavy burdens. 10 of Wands. Her heart is burdened. She's burdened because there's no peace. There's no harmony in the connection. So even if you guys are feeling like flutters in your chest or a little bit of tightening, get a doctor's opinion first. But it could be this heart chakra that is experiencing this 10 of Wands, this heaviness, this burden. And once you let it go, you can find that peace again, because you've got to heal in order to have this new beginning. You have to be victorious over your burdens to find peace again. So there is a lot of heart healing that needs to happen still. But the good news is we're at the 10. She's just really ready to let it go. Divine Masculine's heart space, his most significant feeling. Look at this, attachment. So when this card comes out, this attachment card, look at it. It's a number 5. Today's 555. In his heart, this is about the choice to let go. This is about the choice to let go of addictions, patterns, old relationships, fears, unhealthy habits. Anywhere he was attached, he knows he must withdraw. 8 of Cups. So in his heart, if he felt attached to Divine Feminine, if there were things that he was not letting go of with divine feminine, he is walking away. There's so much energy of divine masculine walking away right now. Okay, he's walking away from ego. He's walking away from bad behavior. He's walking away from things that don't serve him. He's withdrawing because 5 of Swords, there has been conflict and defeat in his heart that he is stuck in. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is her first card out. Do you see the dupes here? And he is just burdened in his heart. So if you sit there and you're thinking, oh, he doesn't give a damn. Yeah, he does. He's very, very burdened. He wants to walk away because he just can't take it right now. He needs to rest. He needs to rejuvenate. He needs to heal himself. He needs to hone in his thoughts, and he needs to withdraw at this time to get a hold of himself. He is very, very burdened by his emotions at this time, as is feminine. So how is masculine showing up in the environment for divine feminine? Look, Archangel Raphael. He is helping her heal her heart so that he can take the lead towards their wishes. 9 of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and actually take movement forward and lift out of negativity. So the way that masculine is showing up in divine feminine's environment is he's really helping her heal her heart. Archangel Raphael is helping her heal her heart so she can get into her leadership again, so he can take the lead and they can move towards their wishes. There can be action, Knight of Cups, towards their wishes and lift out of negativity. Because remember, in her overall energy, she's like, yeah, you know, Knight of Cups, not so much. So she's closing her heart in her overall energy because she's just too stressed out. So divine masculine and Archangel Raphael are helping her to keep her heart open and lift out of negativity. How is divine feminine showing up in divine masculine's environment? How is divine feminine showing up in divine masculine's environment? Patience. She's, I know, you all are like, oh my God, Queen of White, really? But listen, these cards all flew out. We have patience here, temperance again, patience again, temperance again. I mean, listen, this is what Spirit is saying. So if y'all are detached from union, you're not going to be rolling your eyes at me, okay? But how is divine feminine showing up in masculine's environment? Patience. In the 5D, maybe she's like, yeah, just do what you got to do, buddy, because I'm not really open to anything right now. So patience. There's the energy of purity and innocence and patience. And here we get it again. Don't get mad at me. 7 of Pentacles, patience and planning. Where did we get it? Right here in his overall energy towards her. So how is divine feminine showing up? Saying, okay, plan. Make a plan. Make a plan. I'm surrendering. Make a plan. Make a plan with us. For us. Queen of Pentacles. Because it's just burdensome. She's nurturing. She's helping him nurture some of these burdens. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Thank God this card came out to clarify, because you know I was going to go down a rabbit hole with that Queen of Pentacles because she didn't show up as any queen today. So I was like, had this in my mind. Who's the darn Queen of Pentacles? And guess what? It's the divine feminine. So I said, okay, I need another card about what is the burden. Milky Way. Social media. So here's what's going on in his environment. He knows you're being patient while he plans, okay? While he makes a plan about you. This planning, this patience, he knows it's a burden for you. He knows it's a burden from him. And so he may be exposing something on social media, or maybe it's an energy of he's not able to expose anything to you just yet because he is in rest. He is in recovery. And his old MO may have been, I'm going to rush in and tell her, I'm going to rush in and get back together. But this, he's saying, I'm not rushing in, feminine. Because this is exactly Knight of Wands, what you're walking away from. This is exactly why in your overall energy, you said, I'm walking away from reigniting this connection because of this Russian energy. So this is why I say, be careful what you wish for, right? Because here, he's resting in the pause. Patience in the victory while he heals. He is withdrawing from you this connection, from anything that is burdening him, because in his environment, he is again being patient. He is planning. He's dealing with his burdens, and his burdens may or may not be publicized at this time. I don't know, one way or another. I don't know. You're going to find out. Okay. But I just feel like he's saying, let me cycle this out. Because here's the tens. 10 of wands, 10 of wands. Where's the ace of wands? With him. He's got the ace of wands here. And he's got the ace of wands here with the hermit card. Ace of wands and the hermit. So he's thinking about reigniting this connection. But not at this time. He must heal. So what is going on in the connection at this time? Let's go ahead and take a look at the bottoms of the deck first, okay? So we have, and this is my Divine Connections Oracle deck. It goes with my tarot deck, and this is my Queen's Journey Tarot. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of my decks, go to my website. And this is the only Oracle deck that is out there that has 3D and 5D energy, so you will know how much of your connection or how much of the energy is in the 3D and in the 5D. So the bottom of the deck, we have Nurturer, we have 3 of Cups, we have the Sun, and we have the Tower. So what is happening in the connection? We are nurturing ourselves through our friendships to really find some success and joy after this destruction of this connection. Okay, so we are really spending time with our friends and allies and soul sisters and brothers at this time because we are in some pain, right? Maybe, you know, maybe it's like your family, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your spirit guides, maybe it's your angels, maybe it's your pet. Somewhere there is nurturing happening in the 3D because that nurse card, nurturer, is a 3D card. Okay, nurturing is occurring in the 3D at this time in this connection. First card out, rebirth. This is a 3D card. There is a desire for rebirth of this connection in the 3D. But we have to complete this guardedness and overcome our barriers and communicate. This is the energy of Divine Masculine, 7 of Wands. That's the bottom of his deck. So in order to rebirth, there needs to be a completion of this guarded energy that masculine is displaying. Obstacles are being removed in the 3D at this time. Soldier, this is a 3D card as well. Obstacles are being removed. What's being removed? Stress. There's being stress that is being removed from our emotions. We are removing our stress. Look at this, the mice card, stress. It even says stress. Right here, stress, anxiety, fatigue, worry. She's got the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is now feminine too. It's like she's trying to remove her obstacles of worry about this King of Cups, about her masculine. She's just like, I can't stress about this anymore. So in the 5D, this is the 5D card, Nurturer, but it's also at the bottom of the deck. So there is a lot of nurturing that is occurring in the 3D and in the 5D in this connection around, guess what? The 10 of Wands. I'm telling you, we're so close to the ace. We're so close to the ace. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I channeled this morning, I think like at 7 o'clock in the morning before I even sat down to do this reading at, what time is it right now? At 1:15 or whatever. Yeah. Look at this, 10 of Wands. They're nurturing their burdens and they're looking ahead at how to have peace and harmony, how to have justice, King of Swords. So right now they're working with their friends in the 3D, their allies, around this energy of not being open. Okay, not being open, staying in separation because people are tricksters. There are memories that are still hurting them. So their friends, this community, I feel like this is Divine Feminine's energy because she's got the 4 of Cups. He's got the 3 of Wands. So for masculine, the way he's showing up in the connection is he wants a rebirth and he's really trying to overcome this guarded energy. He's also in the energy, as is feminine, to nurture these burdens because Divine Masculine is going to bring in justice. For feminine specifically, she's trying to remove these obstacles of her stress around this connection. And her friends and allies are helping her with this cycle where she's just like, you know what, I just don't want this anymore because there's just too much trickster energy. My memories haunt me. Even if you don't want him, that's fine. But release the pain. Learn the lesson. Release the pain. All right, the one thing I do want to do before we close up this reading is I just want to get my mermaid deck out, and I just want to see how they are experiencing each other at this time. So just sit tight. Let me just grab that deck here from my shelf. We're going to look at how they're experiencing each other, and then we're going to close this reading. All right. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck. Return of Aphrodite. This is the feminine energy here that is saying, yeah, you want to go hang out with other people, be in other connections. That's cool. Love is free. Love is free. I want my inner peace. Love does not restrict. But you know who the true goddess is. Aphrodite. Okay? How is divine feminine experiencing divine masculine? Look, reflections. Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. Number 16 card, which means it's a number 7. This is the number of 7 is like a number of spiritual truth, spiritual awareness, spiritual searching. So with the reflection card, divine feminine is very much in this energy where she's choosing not to act in this at this time. She's sitting, she's staying still. She's going deep within her to observe what she is feeling, to get a better understanding of what she is going through and what has occurred with divine masculine. It's a time of reflection. She's looking at her mirror. What is he reflecting back to me? What do I need to look at in myself through what has happened between us? Okay, there may be this panicky kind of urge to do something before it's too late, but no, it's time to stay still. She knows this. It's time to stay still. What about divine masculine? How is he experiencing divine feminine? Time out. 36, number 9 for him again. Man, he's really alone. So this is about awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. So when this card comes out, the way he's experiencing her is that he needs to be on his own. He wants to also spend time alone to consider what he's thinking, what he's feeling, what he's believing. He's in this energy where he's coming into deep wisdom. There is a lot of awakening that is occurring for him. And he's stripping away, anything like that 8 of Cups, anything that didn't serve him. So he's becoming quiet. He's listening to his thoughts. He's observing his reactions. He's observing how he responds, right? So this is really this energy of, taking responsibility for himself and his thoughts and his feelings and his actions. And so by taking this time out, he's giving back to himself. He's filling his own cup. He's loving himself so that he can love his feminine. So this is very interesting. One is in reflection and one's taking a time out. And basically the similar type of energy, right? She's like, what are you teaching me? And he's like, what am I teaching myself? What am I teaching myself about what I'm doing? But ultimately, the feminine is teaching him because of this connection too. So there you go. I hope this helped you. I hope you have a great, great day today. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.